toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
So Wake Forest's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe...
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Finds his man. It's Jones. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Rogers. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He has the first and still on his feet. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Finds his man in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They want to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Canes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Hurricanes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to Brown. There he goes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jones. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to...
Touchdown, Wake! A great catch and run for 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Got a man, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Do what we do, do what we do. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here we go. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is knocked away and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Looks as if the defender was a little over-eager and a little overzealous and got there early. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Number 38 on the field goal.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the first and goal? Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Miami 31, Wake Forest 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes. It just never developed.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got you.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw, it's Chadwick. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. From the gun, give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Rushes on him. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Demon Deacons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Jones. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Got a man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Canes are rolling down the field.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got...
He's trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Rodgers.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's caught. It's Rodgers. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Paul, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's Chadwick. Under fire. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got.